I think it's important to talk about our initial experience
Mm-hmm.
because this has not been a very flawless process in the testing. So this is our second Griffin rifle, and I want to tell you a little bit about why we had to get two. So the initial Griffin that we had sent out had a assortment of issues.
Yeah, right off the
bat. So was it the bolt catch?
It was the ambi bolt catch.
The ambi side of the bolt catch came sheared.
It was when I took it out of the plastic.
Yeah,
it was broken.
So the ambi had sheared, and then we had some issues, and still kind of have a little bit of issues with the charging handle. It was really riding up through the top and creating a good.
It has some pretty extreme wear marks.
Yeah, it was wearing up really, through the top. And then we also had an issue with
the
trigger / safety. We weren't really sure how to diagnose the problem. But what would happen is, as most of you AR experts are aware, that if you have the bolt forward and have not charged it, so that means the hammer is not charged, you are not able to put the gun on the safe.
You're not able to manipulate safeties.
Yeah, it's just every AR is that way. Well, with the Griffin, the first one we had, you were able to manipulate the safety whether or not the hammer was cocked or not, which was weird. We didn't really like it, and then we ran into some issues where we would accidentally get flipped on the safe, and then it would have a hard time charging. Anyway, whole host of issues. So we sent that rifle back, and we got this one. So the difference between this one and that one is the bolt catch now works. It's not sheared. They swapped their 2-stage to this 1-stage.
Apparently that issue was somehow related to the trigger.
Yeah.
So they put a different trigger in this one.
So those are all of the issues that we had prior, and that we have, just to say that this is our second rifle from Griffin. We wanted to be very upfront with you on that.
And it seems to be what I've seen by other people looking at Griffins, and what I've read about Griffin is like that. From what I can tell, it seems to be like a one-off thing.
Yeah.
To a degree.
I mean, a lot of people have a lot of good experiences with theirs. So all that being said, that happened. Here's our review.